What makes you want to own your own truck other than having your own business and being able to call the shots at every corner? And the answer is different for just about everyone. But as the title suggested, failure is an option in this business, and it's extremely high rate of failure. And we're going to go over some of that because the goal here is not to be successful, but to be able to survive in your first 5 years. And if you don't survive, you're not going to succeed. But if you do survive, you will succeed. For this video, I just want to give you some hard numbers, and this will give you a place to start from on what you need to be thinking about, whether you're going to go out and finance a truck or whether you're going to do a lease purchase on a truck. And the numbers are ugly. I'm just going to tell you straight up, they are extremely ugly, and it's something you need to think about no matter what path you choose to get into trucking as an owner-operator. The Small Business Administration has shown that 1 out of 5 businesses will fail within their first year. There's a lot of reasons to fail, and I can go over some of those later on for you. But at the end of 10 years, 90% of those businesses have gone out of business, whether they chose to close or whether they failed. Again, there are underlying circumstances that cause people to take that path. As you can see, the odds are pretty much stacked against you. And I'm not saying this just to deter you from choosing to buy your own truck or lease a truck. I'm just saying this as a part of reality and the mindset you need to come into this with. You have got to keep your nose to the grindstone here. And if you're coming in as a lease operator, the numbers get much worse. 80 to 90% of all lease operators will never complete their lease. They'll just turn the truck back in and walk away and just call it a day. Hopefully they learn from their experience and they can renew their efforts toward ownership in one form or another, but that's the reality. 8 or 9 out of 10 never complete the lease. Right now, everybody's running wide open trying to bank as much money as they can with the rates being as high as they are. And you see a lot of them on YouTube. They're bragging about it. But what you don't see on YouTube is this small segment of the trucking community whose trucks are down. They've been down for 3 to 5 weeks. They can't get parts for them. Well, unless they've saved some money, there's not anything coming into the house. So that increases their probability of failing in the long run. I run a dual maintenance account fund, and I'll explain to you why when I give you the particulars on it. But I have an MMA with the SFI. That's required as part of my lease. I have to contribute like $136 a week every week. And I have 10% of my settlement taken out at Landstar and set aside in an escrow account. So I've got a pretty healthy account right now either way. One of the mistakes I see being made right now, particularly among SFI drivers, and it could go to other companies too that lease out, is people using their managed maintenance account to pay off their truck. This is a very bad idea, especially if you had to go borrow the money to pay off the truck. You borrowed the money to pay off the truck, you've spent your entire maintenance account. What are you going to do in the next 2 to 3 months if you have an engine let go? I'm not saying that using your maintenance account to pay off your truck is a bad idea, but it is a bad idea if you don't have a backup plan. My escrow account at Landstar is almost double what my managed maintenance account is, and I've paid for my maintenance out of my own pocket since I got the truck from SFI. Now let's run down a quick list of things that will help you fail. 1, not having a proper workable plan. Number 2, money issues. If you spent every dime you had paying off your truck and you have nothing else left in the bank, if a breakdown happens tomorrow, there you are with a truck that's paid off and no way to fix it. If you take nothing else away from this video, I want you to understand that there are people on YouTube that promote how much money they're making. And then when you dive down into their videos, you realize they had to go to the bank and borrow the money to pay their lease off after they've spent their managed maintenance account and every dime they've had to pay that truck off. Now they have no money in the bank to keep their business afloat if they have a major breakdown. Survive first, then succeed.